The coming dusk cast gray shadows across the box-shaped buildings of Main Street, Hillsville, as Ava Burcham kept a vigilant watch toward Beaver Dam Road. The chill of the December evening slipped beneath the collar of her coat, inciting a shiver, but she shook it off. With a noiseless advance, she slid a few steps farther down the street toward the north of town, weaving in and out of shadows cast by the hodgepodge of rectangular buildings. For 3 months, whenever she'd come to town, she'd kept watch on the events that took place at this particular corner. She'd finally narrowed down the peculiar events to a specific day. Thursdays. A young boy carrying a crate would run up to a clump of bushes, pause a moment at the edge, and then run off in the opposite direction, his crate much less cumbersome than before. Clutching the strap of her ever-present satchel, Ava slid behind a tree as a dark figure appeared on horseback from Beaver Dam Road. She'd never gotten this close to the rider before, but he'd come every single time about an hour after the boy's drop-off. If Ava guessed right, it was in exchange for liquor, likely the illegal sort, from the way they were behaving. She tugged her coat closer around her shoulders. With one good look at the man on horseback, enough to identify him, she could turn him into the law. But they weren't likely to believe her without more to go on than vague accusations, especially from the likes of her. The man slid from his horse and approached the bushes. Ava moved a little closer, carefully keeping to the shadows. His gait looked familiar, and there was something about the way he wore his fedora, low, nearly covering his eyes. If he turned toward the fading sunlight just a bit, she'd glimpse his face. The fewer illegal moonshiners in Carroll County, the better. Just as the man turned from his crouched position by the bush, someone bumped into her, nearly toppling her to the ground. With a quick pivot, she faced a young man not much taller than herself.